Welcome back to my channel. How's everyone doing today? So, I just wanted to come on briefly and to chat with you all about a quote that I've been using or that I've lived by for quite some time, possibly since my 20s. I've been saying this quote, and I'll share with you all in a bit what that quote is. But let me go ahead and welcome you all back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Nidra. And after 26 years in information technology and after the fourth layoff, that's right, you heard me, after the fourth layoff, I decided to walk away from my career. I'm selling my home and all of my belongings, and I am going overseas, y'all. And here on this channel, I am documenting everything. I'm the type that I don't like to talk about things that I haven't experienced. So everything that I talk about here on this channel is something that I am going through. So thank you for hopping on this channel. And if you are not a subscriber and if what I'm talking about resonates with you, hit that subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber, I want to thank you and welcome back. So I was led by spirit to talk about a quote that I love to use. And that quote is life is about choices, so choose wisely. And like I said, I live by that quote. That quote has helped me tremendously. So I am going to share with you some of those moments. The first moment I recall is making the decision to become a homeowner. So I was a homeowner twice, and after 11 years owning this property, I am going to liquidate those assets and I'm going to live abroad. But before I came to that decision, I remember telling a couple of my friends that back in 2014 or 2015 when I bought my house, I remember telling some of my friends, like, yeah, I want to be a homeowner. And I remember the the flack. I remember the discourse that I got back from my friends saying, "Oh, I would never want to be a homeowner. Oh, it's too much responsibility and I'm okay with renting an apartment." And I remember listening to them and saying to myself, yeah, it is a lot of responsibility. But at that time, I really wanted to be a homeowner. And I'm so glad that I became a homeowner because, like, I have equity in my home after being a homeowner for 11 years. And so I can use that money to help me travel abroad. So, what if I wouldn't have had listened to myself? And what if I would have listened to my friends and decided to completely walk away from the home buying process? What position would I be in today? So that's the first one. Okay. So the second one is choosing not to get married again. So I'm 45 years old and I lived my life, child. Okay. And I've been married before. I got married in my early 20s. I was in the Air Force, he and I. And I knew early on in the marriage, I want to say about 2 years in the marriage, that it was not going to last. No, I didn't know it wasn't going to last. I take that back. I knew he wasn't the one. But because I was in Christianity, I made the decision to just stay anyway. Well, obviously, I didn't stay and we were divorced. But even after that, part of me still wanted a partner. And there were many relationships after my marriage, and men that I dated that were great men that I could have married, and we talked about getting married. And I look back today and I'm so grateful that I did not marry them. Not saying that the marriage would have been horrible marriages, but I'm looking at where I am now and the autonomy and the agency that I have to be able to make the decision to live abroad. I would not have been able to just up and do what I'm doing now. It would have been some conversations had, some things, some paperwork, some signatures probably would have had to um taken place, but because I chose not to marry any of those guys, I don't have to divorce any of them to do what I'm doing. So again, going back to my quote, life is about choices. And I believe who we marry and who we create life with, who we procreate with, are some of the biggest decisions that we as humans can make, and we take them so lightly. So please, if you want to get married or if you're still wanting to have children, please make sure you choose your partner wisely, okay? Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say on that. And the third decision or the third choice that I made that I'm glad that I'm making is the one that I'm in experiencing right now. And that is walking away from a 26-year career in information technology. How I'm doing it, girl, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I don't know what the future holds, but I know I want out. I want out this house. I want out this country. Okay. I'm tired. And I feel like I pay my dues. I think Oprah said she believed that people in their 20s should not have life work balance. I don't know if I agree with that or not, but I feel like I'm at the point now where I can have or I'm due the life work balance, right? I served my time in the military. I've had countless jobs, different positions. I worked my way up from help desk to management. I worked overseas. I worked 7 days a week, 12-hour days. I've done all that. So I think now at the age of 45, take a little break. And again, like I said, I am still going to work, but I'm just not going to work in that field anymore. So, yes, y'all, life is really about choices. And I'm going to need for you all to sit down, to pause, to gain clarity. One of the biggest things that helped me gain clarity is to cut out alcohol. And that's a whole nother topic for another conversation. But I am 578 days sober. Yay, go me. And being sober has truly helped me make decisions like this one, like the one that I'm currently experiencing right now. And so I just wanted to talk to you all about how serious the choices that we make and how those choices can sway you in either direction. You know, um, so many people that I know partied and really didn't do what they should have done in their 20s. And I see them scrambling in their 40s and their 50s trying to make up. that time that was lost because they made choices to party and to do other things. And, I'm just saying this to say that you could be like me and party, but also take care of your business. Cause I definitely got my party on, okay? But I handled my business. I did what I needed to do. I bought my house at 35 years old, and now I am about to liquidate my assets and use the proceeds I'm going to invest so I can do something different, so I can travel. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. So drop in the comments and let me know, how have those choices that you've made worked out for your benefit or not so much? Because people need to know. That's one of the good things about social media is that we can have conversations, that we can talk about, life in general. So drop it in the comments and share with everyone some of the choices that you've made. And also let me know what you guys would like to talk about. What other questions that you may have for me. If you would like to know maybe some of the places where I'm thinking about going, whatever. So just drop it in the comments on what you would like to hear me talk about. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share today. I want to put out weekly videos every Sunday. So this is the third Sunday. So there's 3 videos on my channel. And I'm not putting out anything long. Well, right now. All the videos will be short. So if my content resonates with you, please hit the subscribe button. And if not, thank you for listening and checking me out. And I also want to say thank you to those that have subscribed to my channel and that have decided to come back and listen to me. Anyway, take care and have a good day.